Good afternoon, Washington, and welcome to the North Pole, where big things are happening.
It's the last day for school in December, and you most likely are losing your mind because you're only a few hours between you and your holiday break.
We understand your excitement. It's pretty stressful here in Santa's workshop, too, as you can imagine, but we keep it all together, kids. Make sure you leave a good impression with your teachers, because Santa's watching.
Now we better get our last few announcements before we all skedaddle on our ways for a much-needed break.
Just for funsies, let's do these announcements in the style of classic great literature, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
Great idea. You start.
'Twas the night before Christmas when all through GWMS, not a teacher was stirring, not even Miss Les. Leap activities were hung by the office with care, and hopes that your signatures soon would be there.
The children were all nestled and snug in their beds, while visions of Wahawks danced in their heads. 7th and 8th grade dance will start after break, so you better head to get the office and sign up for your sake.
When out in the gym there arose such a clatter, we sprang from our work to see what was the matter. Away to the south gym we flew like a flash to open the double doors, and we were inside a dash. It was the start of boys basketball, and that have provided the noise. They had their physicals in and signed up, these boys.
When what to my wondering my eyes did appear, but Miss Hayful and Miss Morrow were standing right there. They will miss you over the break, they said with a cry. Be kind and behave, be a good girl or a good boy. And let's not forget to show those Wahawk values, or else you'll get a big lump of coal in your shoes.
Mrs. Hannon would also like students to think about all the great books, she said with a wink. So straight to destiny the readers they flew, frantically placing books hold one or two.
For then in a twinkling I heard someone shout, "Hey, I can't find my jacket. What's that about?" As I drew in my head and was turning around, there by the guidance was the famous Lost and Found. Miss Reed stuck her head out and let the student know that's where you should look for your stuff, faux show.
Mr. House had more to say before he went on his way. He wanted to remind you all, go have fun and play. You see, there is no school all tomorrow or the day after that. You have off until after the New Year, you lucky cat.
So don't come back till the 4th, or else you'll be by yourself. And smiled when I heard that in spite of myself. A wink of his eyes and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread.
He spoke no more words, but he went straight to his work and greeted some students, then turned with a jerk. Don't forget birthdays, there are quite a few. If you have to say them all, you'll be in a stew.
I decided to list them on sides at the end, so birthday wishes we will be able to send. But I heard Mr. Howe's exclaimer, he walked out of sight. Happy birthday to all, and all a good night.
Have a safe and happy break, Wash.